Okay, first up we got the Precambrian time period. Now, it really seems like that you shouldn't buy this because it's dangerous, but it's perfect for the person who's they just love intense stuff. Now, it's very warm, there's no cold things, and the view's great because there's no atmosphere, it's just red sky. It's very cool stuff. I highly recommend it for the person who loves to stay on their feet all the time. Okay, next up we got the Cambrian time period. Now this one's great for people who love to just be at the beach, maybe fish a little, just relax, stay in the sand. It's just great. Now there's all these exotic animals, fish, plants, other aquatic creatures. It's just wonderful to the person who just loves to sit back and relax and just chill. Okay, next up, after the Cambrian period, we got the Ordovician period. Now, this is great for the person who just sit on the water all day and just fish, do whatever you want. And now, exotic animals-wise, this is like Cambrian times 2, okay? This is the period you want to be at. This is perfect for fishers, relaxers, or just people who just like the ocean and animals and stuff like that. So I highly recommend this. Okay, next up we got the Silurian period. And this one's great because it's got plants on the shore but not everywhere. Now you can just sit back, observe the plants, see what they do all day, and you can do some fishing if you like that. Or you could just relax with a nice book under a tree. It's great for the people who love to do multiple things with wildlife. There's so many exotic things. You just have the time of your life. Okay, next we got the Devonian period. Now, people who like to observe amphibians, this is the kind of thing for you. Now, they're not exactly on land yet, but they're like some kind of salamanders in shallow ponds and lakes that you could climb in and maybe take a swim with. People who like that, this is the period for you. Okay, have you ever been to the redwood forest in California and just think, wow, bro, I want to climb up those trees, they're so big, I want to be like Katniss and just strap my sling back to there and just sleep there all day. Well, boy, now you can with the Carboniferous period. Now, this is all plants. This is all natural. It's just great for the people who are naturalists. They love study plants, sit around plants, read a book around plants, do anything with plants. I highly recommend this for the people who qualify for those things. Okay, now, you ready for this? This is the Permian period. This is what it's at. This is one of the biggest landmarks in Earth's history. Now, these are where animals are first coming on to land, and they just, they chilling, they're just living out their own lives, but on land. And it's great. It's just wonderful to see that happen. Don't you want to see that? Well, if you do, then I highly suggest buying this period so you could go back in time and see it over and over again. Okay, girl, have you ever seen those Jurassic Park movies? Oh yeah, I love them. And now you can live them with this period. You want to know what it's called? It's called the Triassic period. This is where the dinosaurs first wandered into this earth. You can probably not ride them, but you can probably pet them if they're nice to you. But that's not the point. You can see dinosaurs. Have you ever even thought about that? That's amazing. And now there are even more animals on there, more plants. Just you wildlife naturalist people who love Jurassic Park movies, any of those categories, you will love this period. Alright, y'all ain't gonna believe this, but you best, cause it's real. Now, you can go back to the Jurassic period. This is the Triassic period times 20,000 billion gazillion of trillion. Okay, now, this is like the Jurassic Park movies. Did I say that for the last one? Well, this is it. this has the same things: T-Rexes, Stegosauruses, Velociraptors, all that jazz. And now there's like even more animals and plants. There's all that good stuff. Now, this whole thing appeals to all you naturalists and wildlife people. This is amazing. Alright, do y'all remember the Jurassic period that I just told you about? Well, this is basically the Cretaceous period. Now, this is the Jurassic Park one, but like the dinosaurs are more evolved, so the animals, so the plants, everything's better than it was in the Jurassic period. Now, just imagine my rant before. Did you hear that? That's like this, but it's like 20 times better than the last one. Because it's like getting an iPhone, you're like, oh, this is so sweet. Then get like iPhone 6, it's like, oh my god, what happened? It's so much better and more evolved. It's like the same thing, but it's better. It's like that. It is exactly that. And that's why I highly recommend buying this period. Okay, have y'all seen Ice Age? You know how awesome that movie is? With the woolly mammoth and sloths and saber-toothed tigers? Well, now they here, y'all. This is the Tertiary period. This had mammoths and saber-tooths and sloths and all of that jazz. Now, this is basically like Earth today, but it's got mammoths walking. It's like hairy elephants with tusks. How cool is that? Now, I'm sure you're already saying, oh, well, let me buy that. I mean, I want that. It's got woolly mammoths. That's even better. Well, let me give you another reason why. Now, this is known as the age of mammals. Dogs and cats are first appearing. So you can have your woolly mammoth and your dog and your cat. How cool is that? Okay, this has to be my favorite period of them all. You wanna know why? Because these are where humans, Neanderthals, Homo erectuses, that whole jazz, those are already appearing. You can hang out with your fellow humans and do things like activities.